2,000 miles into this madness, and our childhood feels like a past life. We were without roots, adrift in an endless economy of strangers.
You're on air with Ryan.
This was our birthright as brothers at the end of a cul-de-sac. Our American dream.
Greg, you're not controlling your son.
Timothy, where's your pants?
Now Granddad's gonna win the lottery.
You're gonna do it really well. You know how to organize a folder.
This land of Florida now belongs to Spain. Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
He is about to do a wild Indian dance. Go for it, Chief.
Mom, what are you doing? Why are you taping this?
Are you listening to that guy?
This is all fake.
That uniform isn't.
There was something about the way I was raised here that part of me just rejected and left. So I'm now trying to find a blank slate, which is why this country had been romanticized for so long. A lot of people don't feel that freedom anymore.
It's not like we're just going on a nice bike ride across the country. After we're done, I think we'll know a lot of things that we didn't know before. You gotta get up.
Oh, is that we're doing? We're riding, right? Forgot. Okay. Well, am I just supposed to walk off downstairs, like pretending like we're leaving all of our equipment up here in the attic?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
California, dreaming of you. Every time it looks the sky might rain. Hope I'll see you when I see you, and all the old friends roll back around again. A good God, love is hard enough to find without the remnants of a troubled mind.
We had little more than a few vague ideals to pull us forward, which wouldn't get us to the California coast. We needed teachers, people to help us prepare for the uncertainty ahead. And so began our journey in Asheville, North Carolina.
Small community living has been lost in America. Families are much more isolated. Individuals are much more isolated. And I do think a lot is lost. We're social animals. There's a change in your psyche, I think, living in a community like this.
Would not call himself the leader here, even though he knows he is.
It feels a little bit like a trap. I spent a lot of my time here. I forget about all the awesomeness that goes on because I'm scrubbing the floor and wishing I was in the swimming hole.
Where?
The process of starting this place has just been really fulfilling in some sort of deep, instinctual way. My dad built the house that was about this size that I was conceived in. I've never lived any place more than 2 years in the last 10 years. I've been constantly moving and thinking that someplace else would be the next best thing. For the first time, I'm someplace where I just want to be here. It's the first time I can say that in my life.
Recognizing waste as a resource is across the board here. Probably about 95% of all our supplies we get out of dumpsters from construction sites. We don't steal anything.
I had never heard of dumpster diving before, and I was pretty grossed out by it.
1.5 grams of fat.
Then I started to realize how much good food gets thrown away. It almost became a responsibility to take that out of the trash and eat it.
Climbing into a dumpster is not a classy thing to do. And some people love it, and some people call the police on you and get just angry that you're taking their trash that they're throwing out. You know, they're like, get out of our dumpster. This belongs to us. This is our property, and we're throwing it away, and you can't have it.
And get as much meat out of it.
Oh, as a matter of fact, can we use the sword on the neck to see if we can cut off the head with the sword? Just to know if it's possible.
The circle of life is gathering your food, eating it, and becoming food for something else. I wonder if people back 100 years ago were so disturbed by the death of something, by the death of an animal. Oh, a squirrel just fell out of the tree. We could go eat it right now if you wanted.
It's mostly Rob and I who participate in the roadkill reclamation projects. We like to get the bones. Lots of people we know make the bones into jewelry. After stopping for roadkill more often, we'd realize, well, this animal just got hit. It's still warm, or still breathing. So we started eating roadkill. And then we got a deer, and that was amazing. 40 pounds of fresh venison. Then Rob found a bear. He came by all excited and said, Corey, there's a bear on the side of the freeway. A black bear. Let's go get it. We were just keeping our fingers crossed that it was a fresh kill. I don't think we would have tried to deal with a 250-pound rotting carcass.
It was a little odd to come into the kitchen and find a bear head in your sink. Skinned bear head. To me, it was like, really? You brought a bear? All right. Here we go.
I don't expect people to understand that it's not crazy. I guarantee you the meat that we're eating off of the side of the road is way fresher than the meat that people are buying in the grocery store. They buy a plastic frozen chicken leg.
So yeah, basically
Take its skin off, gut it, pull the meat off. You get to know what it is to eat a life form. Out of the blue, guy just pulled up from the city, general inspector, and wanted to get back in the backyard and see what was going on down here.
You have to recognize the fact that a lot more people are living in this house than in any other house on this block, and there's certain ways of life that happen here that other people don't understand. However, don't get me wrong, I completely agree with you.
So it shouldn't matter.
You're right, and you know what? The 2 years that I lived here, I've only had a car for 6 months.
Right, so it should
So I
even out. Like
understand.
5
Guys,
people are allowed to
Jesus.
live here.
There's two issues here. One is rational things, and the other is what we have to do in order to not get busted by the city.
What are we gonna do?
You can have no more than 5 unrelated adults in a single family home. That was one of the first steps, is make all these buildings look like nobody lives in them. This is an art studio. This is the cabin where we store wood and cheese.
And cheese is done.
People have felt like they had the rug pulled out from under them.
Goodwill. Tapestry. The bullet. 14 feet.
20 feet. 9 feet, 10 inches. 12, 8 even.
Out of all structures we built, we've got one wall that's legal.
Well, you know what that means, Rob. We have to doctor our own measuring tape.
That's what I was saying to start with.
I know.
Asheville has been on the upswing economically for a long time, since it was dead. It has the natural beauty and the old downtown working for it, but a lot of those were boarded up until the artists moved in. If they push out all the druggies and squatters, they then can charge more rent, and they push out the artists and they move the artists to another part of the town. City planners understand the concept of gentrification, and now they want to take the pie that wasn't baked by them. I won't be surprised if it has to come to an end. I mean, we are in the city trying to pull this off. And they apparently are cracking down. Just a lot more attention on places like this. An artist is pretty light on their feet. They'll take off and go to the next cheap, fun place. If the city doesn't play its cards right, the artists aren't going to stick around here. This place is going to dry up.
We hadn't planned on facing the Appalachians in winter, but we found a home that was hard to leave.
Ready to roll?
It was something we'd have to get used to. The road was calling.
I'm writing, it's raining, the 5th of December, the first and the last of an endless love letter. Yes, there have been women, a sweet faceless line, just a fading from memory, a piece at a time. Yeah, there have been kisses, but few that I miss, like the kiss that come a-dripping from Caroline's lips.
We aren't the first to do this. We're just chasing the great dream through our own eyes, riding the shoulders of those who laid the asphalt before us. The United States was born on the road. For those who came by choice, this land was an open question stretching far beyond the horizon. A chance to live life as a rough draft, always being reborn. The reality of the road quickly caught up to us.
Noah, I've been worried like crazy about you. I knew you took that wrong turn, which I figured out eventually. So, how far are you?
I don't know. I talked to some guy. I would say like 8 miles or so after that turnoff. Okay, I'm here. I'm trying to get it right. I'll call you in like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, stay together, you know.
Thanks.
All right, my friend, you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
You have a good one. Don't like...
No. This, don't pretend this is my fault.
I'm not pretending it's... That's the difference between how you and me think. I'm not pretending it's anyone's fault.
I'm trying
to look at the factors that led to this happening.
Okay.
And what can be changed in the future. We don't need to be yelling at each other.
I'm not. I'm just like...
I know what I did that could have been changed. You're trying to teach me about something really...
What?
I know, I should have stopped longer, talked to people earlier, sent you text messages, called you more than I did.
Okay.
And I didn't. I realized that. But you need to recognize that, that when you're ahead, it's not a good idea to disappear into somewhere like that. Well, anyway, are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm really hungry.
Winter turns the world into your meat locker. And we now had the eyes to see waste as food. We had been spoiled by lives of abundance. Eating garbage and sleeping outside was a welcome awakening from the white picket dream of our youth. Meatloaf in tomato sauce. Onions! Yes. It was a whirlwind of a first week. But when we hit the foothills of East Tennessee, movement itself became our routine, life our job, and we started measuring distance in days. The road is more than just paved earth. It's life, unedited, and it can be addictive. It's the promise that we can climb out of our comfort zone, sever our umbilical cord, and give birth to ourselves.
Like the kiss that come a-dripping from Caroline's lips.
Life becomes a rambling run-on sentence, dropping a period only after absolute exhaustion. And then you get back up and start again.
The village was high up in the mountains, so high it felt like it was always cold. That kind of cold that wears you out. Always feel like you're on the verge of shivering, so your body's always tense. Whole village was like that, braced against each other, through layers of clothes, through layers of life. Above the village, on one peak, lived this gentle flame. So gentle, if you touched it, it wouldn't even burn you, but yet it would warm you. And on the other peak lived a gentle breeze, that kind of breeze that goes through your whole body. They had been watching what was happening in the village for a long time. The breeze was like, I could go to them, but what would I have to bring? Flame was like, if I could just get down there, I could warm them. One day they got together and it came to them both. I could ride you down. We could go down there together. The next morning, that's what they would do. The people were in their usual braced way, but something came through and it stopped them in their tracks. They knew something had just passed through, and they knew that it felt good, and they took it in. And with each breath, they would gather the flame, breathe it into each other. And it was like a gift. It's like the deepest gift you have to give. People were warmed and were never cold again.
We end up putting on all these layers of skin, layers of denial about who we are, and we have to find places where we can peel off the layers. I can't imagine what's more important than learning how to be ourselves.
Now I'm a big girl in the woods in Tennessee. Oh, I'm not an engineer, I'm not a baseball star.
A lot of little boys want to play with dolls, and they're told, nope, that's a girl's thing. A little girl might want to dress up in all dark blue and wear a baseball hat or something and be told, no, you'll look so good in this frilly dress.
But look at me, Dad, I've grown up and I'm a big girl. She's a big girl, she's a big girl. She's a big
How people can continue to live in this picture of the world where sex is just like one or two ways, I don't know. Because the more we find about each other, we realize that there's so many bizarre things going on out there that you cannot begin to imagine.
I heard that it was a lot of drag queens in the middle of the woods. It was a ramshackle old homestead, and that people made their own wine, cut their own firewood, and cobbled together their lives from this rural area. And I thought I had seen a lot, but really it blew my mind. Ida was the first place I put on a dress since I was 5, and it's because there were hundreds to choose from. They were all moldy, but they were, very glamorous anyway.
Ida is part of this much larger neighborhood in the backwoods of Tennessee. From a really young age, I had this sense that I was some kind of sissy nature boy. I don't even really think about what the plants need. I just wake up and start feeling it in my bones. Cycles of birds and bugs. It's an amazingly comforting rhythm. From the smallest little bitty things up to the deer that might eat the garden.
My other broomsticks are caught.
In a fast food nation, food has become more of an alienated individual experience for a lot of people. Food can bring people together.
Our environments are more chaotic, but we wouldn't have it any other way. It encourages people to find their contribution because they want to.
Sometimes people fall into natural roles. I sometimes feel like I can't contain the Jewish mother within me. I hope that comes across in a very loving, giving, nourishing way, and not a smothering, controlling way.
Oh, Biddy's gonna talk today. He's not. It isn't toasted English muffin with butter, and I brought you each a piece of cake.
Queer has a lot to do with challenging dominant conceptions and dominant constructions of what people should be and how they should be. I have been out working on construction projects and have had the strange visitor walk by and say, "Was that a girl?" And of course, whoever happens to be around is like, first, don't assume it's a girl. Second, girls are carpenters too. Third, do the dishes. Queer gender expression kind of just wants to kick those notions in the teeth. Encouraging people to live in their form, whatever form they take. And it's fine to change it.
oh my God, thank God that I'm gay, thank God that I'm queer. Because if I were straight, my life would just be so much more ordained and so much more patterned by culture. The gay assimilationist attitude. They essentially want to be perceived as not different from straight people. Fuck that. You know, it's like, why would you want to throw away, you know, this opportunity you have to step outside the bounds and design your own life and just do the same thing? These people, you celebrate your difference. Step away from the mainstream culture and celebrate your difference.
We're living in the freaking rural South, honey. Oh my God. Welcome to Tennessee.
The thunder rolls.
There's a storm.
The thunder rolls.
There's a storm.
The thunder rolls.
And out rock.
Tornado.
Yeah, now rock.
A tornado.
And out rock.
A tornado.
Away the sun.
If you must leave,
Release slow.
if you must leave,
Think twice.
if you must leave, breadcrumbs
To follow.
the
Thunder rolls. There's a storm.
Yeah, no, I'll toggle.
Ida being staged in this ultra-conservative right-wing area, the stronger bonds we build with them, the more accepting they are of people who look really different and act really different.
I'm in my 5th year of working at a local greenhouse. I'm openly gay there, and they're extremely supportive of me. They're really curious. They came out to visit Ida, and they said they wanted to see our plants, but I always kind of thought, they sort of want to see how the queer freaks live in the woods.
Max and his cohorts are, how should I say this? A new experience for me.
Now what? Oh, yeah, you're funny.
I'm straight, and I've been raised in the Bible Belt. I know what it says in the Bible, but that is between you and God. If people would not try to meddle in everybody else's business all the time, that maybe things wouldn't be so complicated.
That's the way that you battle it, you know? It's like knowing your neighbors.
How's your daddy doing?
He's okay.
Not just living here in a bubble and pretending that nothing exists around you, because it does, you know? And therefore you must respect it.
A lot of people move to rural environments with a very romanticized view of like homesteading, and then sometimes run into walls because we learn that some of the work is really hard. It's often hard for me to see how what we're doing connects with the rest of the world. Our day-to-day lives can be so mundane. You know, we wake up, we eat, we drink coffee or tea, play games, we play music, we make art, we go to sleep. Seeing people learning to chainsaw wood and learning carpentry and then eating foods they've never eaten and hanging out by a bonfire at night watching the stars. Sometimes people's face light up and go, wow, thank you so much. I've never had a day like this before in my life. Living rurally does make it easier to slow down and listen to what's going on. If we want the greater society to change, we need to figure out how to work on ourselves.
Stay
queer people make their alliances in the world, defuse fears, and step more easily, they're changing the larger culture. And they're making the larger culture an easier place for everyone who wants to self-direct their life experience. I kind of divide activism into the people who go out and chant and hold signs and the people who model a way of living. We're able to demonstrate that you can live comfortably and happily consuming so much fewer resources. We create our wealth and our happiness from our interrelations with each other.
This space changes a lot of people's lives. It changed mine, you know. It changed everyone who lives here. Historically, lesbians hung out with lesbians, and gay men hung out with gay men, and I think queer is just like opening its arms to everybody. Don't put me in a box and tell me I can only hang out with those crayons. You know? Queer is taking the whole box of crayons and then putting it on the damn stove and it melts. Like, for real.
Radical movements are really good at tearing each other apart and becoming increasingly small cells. Sometimes on bad days, I feel as though we're losing. I feel as though the thinkers and the feelers and the lovers of the planet, we're losing. And we really do need some larger umbrellas for organizing.
I think you got it under control. I don't have any advice for you. No? Eat well, get lots of rest. Make sure you get your vitamins. Don't forget to eat plenty of greens.
Good, that's more what I had.
Oh yeah, my main advice for you would be like fashion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, keep your look evolving.
Bye, Phil.
You guys are fun.
The days finally began to thaw, and we rediscovered the freedom of our bicycles. Eager to chase a fresh road, we set our gaze forward as life softly washed over us. We found a home in motion again. Much of this journey is along the fringe of American culture, with unlikely groups that struggle to see life as a community effort. But before community and autonomy became elusive ideals, they were just facts of life. The United States was once blanketed by thriving towns and family farms. And as we crept through the ruins of the rural South, we couldn't help but wonder what happened. It's been deteriorating for generations, and the era of small-town America escapes the memory of youth. The only people with any recollection at all see it through a distant nostalgia, and are dying off quickly.
It was really a big booming town. And Saturday night they all came in from the country. No place to park or nothing because there were so many people.
It was fun. We had sack races, potato racing. You go down and get the potatoes, bring them back, and the next one pick them up, take them back to where they come from. But all of it's gone. Even the buildings are empty. So it's on a standstill. It'll never be no different.
People started dying off, and their kids didn't want to stay and take over the farm, so they'd leave and go to Nashville. And nowadays it's such a rush. You know, so many people just rushing and don't have time to stop and really look around and see what's around them.
everything moved out. They used to have little honky-tonks down the street down there. They closed them down and the town just went out. Fish stores, fish houses, grocery stores, shoe stores, and you got Walmart and fast food places. The small mom and pop stores just go out of business. Now it's just a ghost town.
Just saying, see everything gone. You know, it's just gone. Big places are dying out because you can't compete.
Y'all get a lot of fresh eggs and meat around here from these farms? Or?
Well, you used to could, not legally. Well, see, you used to bring your country eggs down to these stores and sell them. But see, the government passed all of that. Can't do it no more.
Y'all want hamburgers or cheeseburgers?
What kind of cheese you got?
We shall all pass this earth. Only the stones will remain. We honor our ancestors with stones. I picked up 8.5 million pounds, carried them to the wall and placed them one at a time. I've laid a stone for each step she made. My grandmother's people, it was the dark path. The Cherokee called it the Trail of Tears. The Navajo called it the Long Walk. Can you imagine what these people that came down 200 years ago, how they lived and what their values were? We should learn. And when you're young, you should be listeners. When you get older, then you can talk. There has been much sickness in this country. When the white people cut the last tree down and they poisoned the last river, they're going to find out that they can't eat their money. If I stay out here in this dark place, I'll die, and I'll die very quickly.
As we pressed south into Louisiana, spring crept in, and the world started waking up. Days grew longer and travel easier, but in the depths of winter, roadkill stays fresh for days. Heat speeds up the cycle. The world around us started teeming with life. We just have to catch it ourselves.
With needles.
The world's smallest. That's a good fish. That's beautiful. What is it? Can we eat it? The fish? He's gonna get out. Did you see our bikes over here with the roadkill and stuff on them?
No, I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
like
I thought they had a cone foot on their nose.
so just sewed it right on there.
I just have never seen nobody ride bicycles.
every day in
to other states.
They're fishing trips.
Oh,
And they
now.
sit up here and drink a few beers and tell
Relax,
fish stories.
calm down.
And the big one always gets away.
Go to the store, buy a case of beer. Come down here and have a good time. Ain't got to worry about nothing. Talk to people that you ain't never seen like y'all. That's the way I like it. Some people are different. Spend a lot less money down here. And pick up just as many women. Or more. If you wanted to. We've been in a boat in diapers. He set us down at the bottom of the boat, strapped a life jacket on our ass, and he go run his lines and all. Oh, shit, I was raised on it. Ain't nothing to it. Y'all can see some pretty sights down below that. Especially in the sunset like this, shining up that lower end. Big old pretty picture just sitting there. But it's real. It looks good. Just say you just cut his head off. That's all you got to do.
Growing up detached by the Florida suburbs, even the most basic survival skills seemed like novel hobbies.
That's like your own little world over there.
But for many in this country, it's their birthright. One they take quiet pride in, and are losing quickly.
Yeah, I'm already that deep. I would take both of them out.
Corporate America promised protection and prosperity, but as it tightened its grip, small towns suffocated, their life force extracted to global strongholds. Notions of freedom and independence lost their edge, bought out by the gatekeepers of a brand new American dream. The lifestyles of this land started unraveling, and the great dream of salvation in the uncertain quietly slipped into the realm of myth. The map has been filled in, but only for those who choose to follow it.
You hear this term, another world is possible, thrown around a lot. Sounds so cliche, but why not?
Water gave birth to the city, threw it into beautiful disorder as it brought blood from across the earth, all pumping together to form a life found nowhere else. It's long been the refuge of the American outcast.
That's not it. I'm not here to judge you, but I can tell you this judgment is coming. The only way that we can escape blah, 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 blah.
An oasis in the ironclad expanse of the South, where hustlers, hobos, and hedonists thrive, and most anything goes.
I was gay my whole life, but up until 8 months ago, I'm bisexual now. Well, I'm almost straight.
Are y'all gay?
A city that God forgot, leaving people to fend for themselves, finding salvation in each other, and celebrating humanity fearlessly through the most bitter darkness.
I was here, sure was. Time passed, man, time passed. I've been doing this ever since I got the Katrina. The housing itself, they're gonna take it to the landfill. You know, fill the land with it, the wood, the old bricks and everything. Stuff like that could be salvageable, that could be used, you know? People couldn't come back and live in an old house like this. Well, what else can you do? Somebody got to take care.
The storm created an empty space for a lot of outsiders to make a new home. We're squatting the house because it just makes sense. If you're hungry, you find food and you eat it. If you're broke, you try to find a way to obtain money. If you don't have a place to live and you don't want to pay ridiculous rent, you reclaim a house.
This one will work.
Yeah, I'm gonna put cement in the ground.
Yay!
Yeah, I think they'll give us nail.
A lot of kids they think, oh, it's so cool to squat, fight the man.
Make money and fucking
Donate that to us. We can buy it.
People don't realize the hardship and the massive shift that you have to have in your psychology to live this way. This is not just cool and not just fun and everybody's sexy and hot, but it's something to do with your life and to do with your hands. And I'm not gonna like fly some flag to go behind it.
I can make money and pay rent, but squatting is way more interesting to me. You become so capable of fixing things and knowing how things work. It's hot outside, so it's hot in the house where I live. Or it's dark out right now, and it's dark in here.
Man, this place is so quiet. I always forget. I get a lot of inspiration from the people who've lived here all their lives, middle-aged people who were displaced because of the storm, and they're homeless and jobless for one reason or another, and they're doing exactly what we're doing. They don't really have any political ideals attached to them. They haven't read Marx. They don't care about that stuff. They just need a place to live.
Katrina helped me, and she hurt me. And she helped me more than hurt me, because I got a half a cup of common sense. This is the coolest motherfucking squat in the world. I ain't lying. Find the right spot is cool, but it's dangerous, but it's cool. You find the right spot. That's why I love this spot, because it's cool. Somebody bought it. Now I got to find another one. Hope it ain't dangerous. I'll be all right then. God don't give you no more than you can handle.
If you can control my mind, you can control me. As long as I got my own mind and I can just stop one time and think. You know you can step out your body? You don't believe that? I promise you can. I promise you can.
The stereotypes of punk culture are that punks are dirty and careless and just want to say fuck off to the whole world. My experience was completely opposite that. It teaches people how to take care of themselves, how to think independently, to think freely, and to build systems and institutions that are about people. I was brought here because of Katrina. After a couple years of being here, I decided to stop being a relief worker and to start being a resident. I live in a neighborhood that is full of people that have had to struggle through their life. And I had everything I needed growing up, and now I kind of want to go out and help other folks.
WWOZ 90.7 FM, this is the New Orleans Music Show, the Fats Domino Party.
Last April.
There's nothing about what we're doing that's brand new. We cook a free meal and serve it downtown.
I used to do this kind of stuff in San Diego. Cool. Yeah, I like your guys' setup much better.
We all cope with our personal struggles in life, but we can all come together and we can all take care of each other. When one person does that for another person, that it spreads, and another person will do that for someone else.
Right down there on the corner under the bridge. No chicken, just we got sausage and the beans. All right, y'all.
New Orleans has a spirit of joy and passion about being alive, and to realize that you're alive is to live with the people around you as opposed to ignoring them.
You don't see us in the houses, you see us in the streets.
Whether the French Quarter, the Lower Ninth Ward, Narrowneed, Bywater, we are street people.
A lot of kids don't know a lot about food. All they know is that my mama going to Walmart, they going to get me some Hot Pockets.
One right here and one right here.
Wait.
Wait,
Hold on. Wait. Too many holes. It's a very rewarding experience for the kids to learn that what I plant and what I grow, I can also eat.
Tomato, strawberry, cucumber, some green onions.
I grew up all throughout my childhood with a grocery cart. Food access in our society is based on having a truck bring us all the things we need. So we can dump food out of a metal can that was shipped from around the world. The last couple of generations of youth have grown up completely removed from their food. Before the Industrial Revolution, you just grew up watching things grow.
Now, if you think about the way that plants grow, what grows up? Like a tree. What grows up? What's on the top of the tree? The branches.
The branches, the leaves.
The leaves.
And flowers.
Sometimes flowers and fruits.
You put seeds
and what grows down into the ground?
Seeds, and you put water in them, and they grow. And roots.
Roots.
Yes.
Now the roots can't grow if the soil's really tight and hard.
Yeah.
So we have to make it loose.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need you to stand outside the garden.
My grandmother told me an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Do something constructive, not destructive. Shape, mold, and create.
We've had authoritarians, principals, parents, bosses, always telling us what we're supposed to be doing. We end up not knowing how to even take care of ourselves.
This song is so fucking cheesy.
This city is forever bound to water. Liquid life washing down a massive throat twisting toward the sea. A seemingly endless flow.
Early this morning, yeah, and I wake up. I look into your face and I pray. Ah, pretty darling, don't you wake up. I'm gonna leave this town today. Don't exactly know which way I'm riding. go. All I can say is that I'm leaving before my love begins to grow.
When the British claimed Nova Scotia, the French Catholics were forced into exile. So they chased the Great Dream south, finally settling the Louisiana coast. Immigrant communities once spotted this land, and every pocket had its own intimate flavor. Sometimes it seems it's all melted together, the finer nuances burned away.
Look, if you leave here hungry, it's your fault.
What was it like growing up in Cajun country?
We got all the food we could eat.
Man, I love me some long ears, boy. It's a good looking mule.
This culture here, we're losing it, you know what I'm talking about? Now don't get me wrong, my boys and stuff, I try my hardest to bring them up the way I was brought up, you know. In the woods, hunt, fishing, and that's something that's going to be dropped off, you see what I'm talking about?
They thought the Cajuns would look at class because they speak in French and nobody could understand them. So it pissed them off.
Holy smokes.
There's not hardly anybody around anymore that speaks proper English. Right? It's like fingernails on a blackboard to me.
I have no idea what that means. Me don't know what that means.
See? Me? I don't know what that means.
See, I don't know what that means. Me. That's how you
Casey
say it in
and
French.
me went fishing.
No, Casey and I went fishing.
That's right.
Well, I know how to do
Because
that,
you
'cause I'm not the
wouldn't,
president.
you wouldn't say me went fishing.
My birth certificate says United States. That's what makes it fun. You can put it out there a little way. That is fun. That's it. You hear? Do you see that thing wiggle? That was cool.
Yeah, I said, look, pull up to it, stab it in the head, cut the string, throw it in the boat.
Yeah, I've been drunk about 5 hours now. Oh, I'm falling over. Listen to the chair.
Were they doing a documentary yet?
The documentary, yeah?
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They're doing that.
A documentary, yeah.
That's right.
And that's the lane. There it goes. Ah, she loved that because she got somebody to dance. She can show you.
We're gonna shoot out. I think you're in it
Riding with Louisiana summer was like treading swamp water, a soggy blanket stuffed deep into our lungs. Each mile was an obligation. And roadkill reeked of rotting flesh. But suffering leads to the sublime.
Slow down, what's your hurry? Why do you always have to be so worried? No one wants to make a fool out of you. Tell me why you make yourself so crazy. What's so bad about being lazy? Sit here with me, let's not do nothing. But watch the sun beat down from that Louisiana sky. Make one move, you wanna lay down and die. Rocking chair awaits, so don't be late. You got a date with whiskey, she's always straight. And we talk about nothing all day long. Eat good food and we sing good songs. And the waves in the air make your mind go numb. You're in love. taste of the smoke in your lungs and the mockingbird gospel lullaby. A life so good it could make you wanna cry. Oh, take me home, Louisiana.
Today I went to no antique store, but it has that old stuff in there. It don't look so old anymore. Today is yesterday tomorrow, so live today and have no sorrow. Tell somebody you love them, that's all you need to say. You may not have tomorrow, you can't tell them yesterday. Live and love and thank God every day. When you miss today, you're missing the whole boat. Make sense?
Out in looking by Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain.
I have a headache right now.
Out in looking by Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain.
You guys are bicycling across America. They came from North Carolina.
Are there any like real cowboys anymore?
Jake's a cowboy. He shoes horses, he breaks horses, he plays guitar, he sings, he does poems. He got laid today for you. But nowadays, you know, everybody's just want to be a cowboy, but there's not many of them around. I think to me nowadays a cowboy is somebody that's trustworthy and keeps a word. I guess anybody be one of them. You don't have to wear a hat.
You can tell a real cowboy with the way they dress. The boots they wear, the spurs, the hats.
No, turn it around.
Wait. We encourage the wannabes.
Man, you want to be? Jump up, cowboy up, let's go.
If you don't play, he's
But he
serious.
likes beer. You better play today. He likes
Well, he likes it. That's his friend, I guarantee you that.
When I find a man as loyal as my horse, I'll have a mate. She lets me on top, lets me ride as long as I want to. Relationships fail because somebody doesn't want to give, or one wants to lay down and let the other one pull the whole load. Here we go. Before I get mad, I need to look at me. Is there something that I could change? I feel like that's what God taught.
Here, let me check
The
your
cowboy
ears.
code is survival of the fittest.
Boy.
But if you come upon somebody that can't make it, you take care of that person. It don't matter.
Let's do some cheating hearts. That's about as Texas as you're gonna get. Your cheating heart will make you weep. You'll cry, cry.
We've lost our way of life here. I think about it every day. It's a dying breed. Everybody thinks our president is the guy that can control it. We as a people need to stand up and take it back. Don't know if everybody has enough guts and fortitude to take it back, but we need to. We've got to. Or we're going to let them dictate our lives for the rest to manage what we had to live.
Out here, there's more space between towns, more space between people. It seems to stretch on forever with no noticeable effort. An endless sea of sand, welcoming those who enter with an overwhelming indifference. The silence is deafening, and it becomes impossible to avoid confronting your own soul. Fear. Fear of creation. Fear of destruction. Fear of seeing yourself for what you really are.
How is it?
It tastes like peace between pilgrims and Indians. It's not that easy to engage you when you're upset. Whenever you're angry, you get angry.
No, I feel like if you said that initially, then I would have I hopefully would have calmed down. But
if I said, why are you angry, you probably would have said, like, because my spokes keep breaking, and like looked at me and like shot these like razor
no, not
blades
why
at
are
me.
you angry. Like, you don't need to say it like that. Say like calm, like take a breath, or I don't know, anything that helps somebody calm down.
I mean, I tried a little bit. I said, like, do you want to eat a peanut butter sandwich? It's like you're reaching for a gun.
It'd be cold.
With every inch, the ramblings of the mind become slower, rooted in the desert's perfect emptiness. Emptiness becomes solitude. Solitude brings peace. Peace is freedom.
The desert is full of life. It's right up in your face. You may not see it everywhere, but there's little holes in the ground across this entire region, and in every hole something lives. People look at scorpions and they think that thing is venomous, it's gonna bite me. I should kill it. But most scorpions, after they sit on you for a minute and they realize that you're not going to kill them, they stop thinking about you. They don't want to fight with us. And I don't want to fight with anybody either. In a lot of places in America right now, people see a backpack and they feel threatened. I don't cause anybody problems, just don't try to squash me. No, they're wild caught. It's disgusting. Because life is so hard out here, because you're so far out from everything, because there's no water on a lot of people's lands, people have to rely on each other.
Alrighty, alright.
Long before there was a store here, people were growing food and eating food here and living here.
You can see some of the flowers coming up.
Even here, even in one of the harshest places in the entire country, it can be done. When along the way did it become a degrading job to grow food? We need to get back in connection with the real, the food. People, animals.
Structure over the driveway for more rain catchment.
Yeah.
trucks quit running, we need to know the honey guy. We need to know the meat producer. It could all disappear tomorrow, and we'd still have food in the ground.
Down here, you got a lot of radical people. You really do. They're pissed. They've taken money and they've just turned it all against us. These companies that take jobs from our country and take it to another country for cheap labor, what the fuck is up with that? I mean, are you shitting me? We can't even take care of ourselves now. And you take jobs from us. People that don't have a job, those are the ones I need to work here. Because down here it's mom and pop. I never know what time I'm gonna need somebody, but if I got 5 tents and I holler at the door, somebody's coming in.
I've been happier in this tent than I have been in the last 25 years of my life. It's a family, it's friendship, it's life that's better once you realize that you put all this bullshit aside. It's possible. Just open your eyes, man.
And if you want to get drunk, I'll get you drunk too.
People seem to come in and out almost every day. When she doesn't think that they have much money, she's constantly, do you need my help? Do you want to stay here? Do you need to stay inside? It's cold, you know, are you hungry? All right, TaJa, Tinkerbell biker bitch.
I think he was on his way to Baja.
I love you because you're cool.
He was parked back over there and he had come in and asked if we had a can opener. I'm like, oh hell no, this boy's hungry. I mean, here, eat. Don't go hungry, because if that's all you eat today, then here, eat. Because I got a toilet that needs fixing. See, this is the kind of stuff you have to put up with right here. And damn, I can't get rid of it. Oh my God.
She's gun-ho, hell-bent biker chick. Seen it all and done it all and lived it all. She's like a second mother to me. She drives me to be better, even if it's with an iron fist or with a glass thrown at her.
There's some women here, man. Those are some tough bitches. They will knock their guys out. Nobody tells me what to do.
What you gonna do when the baby cries? What you gonna do in the morning? What you gonna do when the baby cries? Rock the cradle, Joe. What you gonna do when the baby cries? What you gonna do in the morning? What you gonna do when the baby cries? Rock the cradle, Joe.
People say it's haunted. Since I sleep in here, sometimes at nighttime when the wind blows, it sounds like the music that was being played in here, and I'm just like, wow. It's like the true Wild West out here. Everybody that's here really doesn't fit in out there. It's Never Never Land and the Isle of Misfit Toys.
So,
that is one hell of an image right there. I think it's
Wake up, I got a present for you.
all right.
We all got one. Get yourself together, put your panties on. Come on.
This is amazing.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Y'all did not see that. That's what you got.
Everybody come on.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear TaJa. Happy birthday.
This is my family. They don't have to be my blood. God brought me right here. There's a peace in life that we all gotta find. I just went to work and I came home and did what you're supposed to do and went to bed and got up and went to work. That's just what you're supposed to do. And that doesn't get you anywhere. I spent a long time just getting so angry and angrier and angrier and angrier. And one day, Dad died, divorced, checked out, came down here. You can't do anything about yesterday. Why be pissed off about it? You can't bring it back. So just wake up today, you're on this side of the dirt, and just keep going. This place is heaven. This is heaven.
My rehab was this desert. I was addicted to heroin for the last 8 years of my life. Staring at a pile of nothing. Got a phone call. It was my friend. He says, hey, we're going out to see Stick, man. You should come. I said, no, I don't want to go. I just want to stay here and be a fuck up. And they said they wouldn't have it. They came, just grabbed my stuff, took off. That weekend, Aaron had to go to work, and he left me with a shotgun and a half bottle of tequila. I was miserable. I looked at that shotgun and thought to myself, man, I don't have to deal with this anymore. And I have all the power right now to end it. And who's gonna stop me?
I used to talk to God's only son till I found the devil and bought me a gun. Now a man named Jack is on the ground and he's dying. I've killed many.
I put that shotgun in my mouth, let the safety off. Contemplated pulling my toe on that trigger, and right when I thought about that, this huge raven just kind of swoops down. Didn't land or nothing, it just came to check me out and took off. It was complete silence. In my mind, I played that shotgun going off, being heard for miles and breaking the silence. And then I thought, man, those people care more about me than I do. Pulled that shotgun out of my mouth and I threw it down, and I picked up the guitar and wrote a song right there on the spot about this place, about everything that I experienced, even though I was barely alive to experience, in a sense. It's a good place to be. So I know I belong here, man.
You get back to the city and it's so different, it doesn't feel comfortable for a lot of us. The bigger the city, the bigger the hive, the farther you'd have to claw to get to the edge. It's quiet. The Spanish called it the despoblado, or the uninhabited lands. It was so far out on the edge of the earth, it felt right. A place you could go and live it up and no one would be bothered or care. Being out there on the river is the ultimate in solitude and beauty. Ones that don't get it don't stay long. There's upwards of 20 miles of deep mine passages underneath this town. With a massive war like the First World War, mercury was in high demand. Every rifle round fired, the mercury would have come from the Termingo area.
Come on, bitch! Come on!
We got ladder now.
Damn. Now, let's see as it goes, I'm gonna drop it. There it goes!
Right before the end of the Second World War, it was abandoned altogether. There are rumors of people having been here in the 50s and there just being still ledgers and papers blowing around and an immediate abandonment.
Now we're waiting for you.
Oh.
Well, we thought you were the
I feel like there's a lot of toil and trouble in this place and people that busted their ass for probably not much money and probably died in here too. So they could get mercury and make bombs. They died in here and then they made things for more people to die.
Man's misappropriation, man's lack of long-range focus. Mankind collectively is a little adolescent. We can see that there's a better way to act, but we're still so young that we're gonna have to go out there and bump our head against the realities of those lessons and advice. It doesn't seem like we're gonna be able to make the right decisions quick enough to save the, the slap in the face.
Which one? Oh, over here.
Do you see the old houses that are blowing away and people have been living and they obviously haven't been living there in a long time. They gave up on it. Greg Grimes calls them broken dreams. There's another broken dream. If you can be one of those few people that pulls it off and can actually enjoy it out here, well, you got the whole place to yourself. Yeah. Whatever, I'm just gonna put it on. I just don't like people in my business, nobody, unless I want them in my business. Well, government people don't really care whether you want them in your business or not, and they just kind of get in your business. The original philosophy of this country was to protect personal freedoms, and the government was there to basically make sure they were protected. It's gotten a little bit different now. That's why I have a tank under my ground right now. I don't know how I feel about this. The law is that if you have 10 acres or less, you have to have a septic. When they say you can get a free septic, it's not free. Taxpayers are paying for it. I don't like to pay taxes either, especially for other people's stuff. It turned into this big, hairy thing. That big tractor coming in like, it's like, fuck your freedom. It's the opposite of what we fought a revolution for. And people don't really want to admit it. It's the USA, and wave that flag, and we're all free. I'm gonna start something called Shitfest. We'll make a bunch of this whole spread of really kind of gnarly food that makes you want to shit, and then we'll just serve espresso all night. We'll get some cocaine. Let's get some crank or something. People have different ideas of what's complicated and what's not complicated. And to me, sewage systems are complicated. Big tanks full of crap, and guys coming to get it. This is all just a pain in the ass, no pun intended. So it's like, oh, get a bucket. End of story. Okay. Oh, that one was fresh. When that first pile's done, it'll turn into a garden. I like to keep this whole operation over here, Pooping in a bucket ain't a big deal. I like that part. Systems are foul. After I built that outhouse, when I had to take a crap, I'd be excited. Go to the outhouse. Very proud of it. Kind of still am. Isn't that a lady?
It kind of helps to have a guy around. Dump the poop bucket. He likes doing it though, so go for it.
I like these kinds of evenings.
When it's windy and cold and two people are in a 13-foot travel trailer and you can't go outside and you're still freezing inside, it's hard. But I'm not going back to the city and getting a job and living in an apartment and paying rent or, God forbid, a mortgage. There's no way. I'll never do that again.
Everybody's obsessed with being safe. how safe do you want to be before it's just completely boring? Okay, enjoy your boring life. I'm gonna go get dangerous.
Oh, this is terrible. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What happened?
I chipped my tooth really bad.
It's not that bad.
You did chip one of them.
You chipped one of them, and you probably gave yourself a good whack. Do you feel like you broke anything? On your, okay.
How much it slipped off?
You chipped. It's kind of an obnoxious chunk, but it's just like a. No, it's not. It's not that bad. It's kind of a spooky place, you know. But when it gets dark out, it's just this whole big black eternity.
Well, the sun goes down and I hear the sound of a freight train coming and I'm making ground. So I grab my bag, tie my shoes, tell myself not to get the blues for you no more. 'Cause I'm making my fight and I'm over the hill and I see the light of the old ghost town in the middle of the night. And I rub my eyes 'cause honey, it's out of sight. Well, the stars are bright and a star it flies, and there must be a way to escape my demise. But the window's shut, door seems closed, and it's cold outside. Yeah, but nobody knows where I've been or what I've done, except for myself and the yellowy sun. And the pines stand high like soldiers in the sky to guard the way for the me and the I. True.
I haven't had a lot of work. I haven't had a lot of grease, a lot of money to do things. But I got a cigarette and a can of beer, and I can have a pretty good time anyway. I can feel a change. I see the change happening.
I think it's going to be another non-event. I think it's going to be another non-event.
I see basically almost like a sort of like, in a classic sense, sort of face-off between good and evil. And one of them's gonna win. I don't know which one.
Which side are you on?
I hope I'm on the good side. But a lot of people, they just always want something more. It seems like it's like a disease, We definitely need to turn things around or it's gonna get ugly.
There's a top and there's the bottom, and I kind of like being at the bottom. I don't have so far to fall. Because one day, that piece of green paper, it's not going to do anybody any good. And if you don't know how to learn to live like this, good luck to you. Everybody wants to give an excuse as to why they can't do something. Quit making those excuses and do it. If it's worth having, man, put your blood, sweat, and tears in it. That's what the American dream was. Make your mama proud, man.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
For real? Okay, let's try this again.
Come on, boys. See y'all down the road.
We love you guys.
Life straddling the Mexican border persists through the harshest heat, becoming brittle as the skies dry up, but remaining rooted and bending with the breeze. When the heavens finally crack open, the land feasts, absorbing what it can and returning excess to the skies. Life peacefully transitions to death, offering its seed to the wind.
There's a lot of recluses down here on the border. It's like a different zone than any other part of America. The truth of the whole Border Patrol, fear factor, Homeland Security thing. This is the only place you'll ever see it. They want the people that they've scared to feel protected.
We're riding to California.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. Here's some cream and sugar.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we were camped out just like 5 miles up the road, and like in the middle of the night, Border Patrol like runs up to us with their flashlights.
Border Patrol. Oh, yeah. Okay, you've had the real Border Patrol experience then.
Yeah. Even when I see somebody like these Minutemen guys and some of these guys that every time they see somebody that looks like they have dark hair, they call it Border Patrol and they sneak around with their binoculars and stuff. You know, it pisses me off, and I feel sorry for them also because they're tricked into feeling that way. Why is that man that scared? And what is he protecting? He's just in his own private war. When I first got here, I felt like I was on Ellis Island or something back in the old days. They said, hey man, here's some water, here's some food, you know. And they pull out this money, and I said, no, I don't want the money, man. Welcome. People forget what it was like when their grandparents came across. And they couldn't speak the language, and they were dumped in New York, and making clothes or selling flowers. What about that? That's what America was all about. I guess it's not that way anymore. There's 40 miles of really desolate desert between here and the border. People just want to feed their families. Yeah, go pick up a group of 4 dead people and little babies, you know, and stuff that just trying to get over there and feed themselves and scrape them off the desert floor and send them home, you know. Ain't good.
That changed how you thought about things.
Yeah, I had no idea. I'm gonna take a smoke break.
America, the land of our birth, the promise that a new life awaits those who brave the unknown. Are we resigned to watch it hollowed out into an empty cliche? For 2 years, this road has been our teacher, patiently told us its story.
I once was a young man searching for pride.
That ocean? That's the ocean.
A man with no country is empty inside. In vain, in vain, in vanity, I roamed and I boozed and I called myself free. How I tried, how I tried, how I tried to forget. But that drunken angel pulled the words from my breath. How easy to run with our kin.
After 5,000 miles, it just dropped into the infinity, forever indifferent to what we make of it. The road offered us no congratulations, no answers.
Have you not seen the tide advancing on our little land?
But perhaps the most important questions aren't meant to be answered. They're meant to be lived.
As ghosts hunger to remain,
so many of us float longingly between the shoreline and the horizon, wary of the eroding institutions that anchor us, but afraid to surrender to the sea and start anew. So we play near the rocky edge, waiting for somebody, somewhere, to guide us across. But the voyage is ours, and ours alone.
I once was a young man searching for pride, for a man with no country is an